The blessing of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrows. This is what we wish for you, that you be so blessed until you become a blessing, and for our generation to be blessed because of you. But for all this to happen, we need to be connected to the purpose of God for our lives. In other words, the reason why you were created, the role you were supposed to play, and the functions that are demanding your time based on the predetermined counsel of God for your life. These all need you and I to be sensitive to our times, or sensitive to the timings of God. I'm handling this subject for a few minutes, if I may take your time. The discerning of times. Sometimes we move a little very logically, too logically sometimes. We have planned our lives to an extent where sometimes we plan God out of the show. And he has nothing to do anymore. He's been so gamed out. He's been so moved out because we are in charge. We are in control. We take what he has created out of his hands. And many times, at the long run, we get into problems. Sometimes medium-term challenges come. Sometimes short-term. But I pray this day that you will not fall in that category of those who clock God out of the time he created for you. We need the discernment of times. In 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32, it says that, and of the tribe of Issachar, who understood the times and the seasons, and therefore they knew what Israel ought to do. There were 200 people, but they were in charge of the entire army. Some of the tribes were 54,000 people, some of them 49,000 people, but 200 people who had understanding of the times and the seasons had the key as to exactly what to do. In other words, if you are not discerning of the times, logic will wrestle glory out of your hands. But if you are discerning of the right times, you will know how to handle God's time in your time, and your time in God's time. There's a wisdom that plays the two together. That's what I wish for you. May you have discernment of times. May you listen to that small, still voice of God, which tells you it's not your time, or it's your time, or wait until I speak to you. I pray that that shall be your portion. That the battle is not for the strong, nor the race for the swift, but time and chance happens to everybody. God will give you time, and he will give you a chance in your time. It will be a wonderful time. However, I want to say, it's your time to hear this word. This is your chance to prevail. Blessings.